Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Megan Beatty here with Tony Hody Training and Consulting. Coming to you with a couple of tips now that we are rounding out quarter 4 here. We are approaching the holiday season, and many of my clients have already felt a little bit of the retraction in terms of, I think our lead generation is starting to normalize in our industry. What I mean by that is we got really spoiled. You know, when COVID happened, there was an initial panic in our industry of what are we going to do? We can't get into houses, et cetera, et cetera. And it actually went the complete opposite way where our industry actually blew up. And I think there's a lot of theories behind that, but homeowners were at home more often. They were working from home. They were confined to their home. So they were looking at all these projects they've been putting off around their house, and eventually they have to act on that. So what I find is really interesting is we've really become spoiled as a group because the fish have really been jumping in the boat the last year or two. It's been easy to get leads. Now it's about to normalize, and there are some people that are going to have a really hard time with this once the phone stops ringing. You know, if you are a company where the only way that you depend on leads is for them to call you, you're really putting yourself in a vulnerable position right now. If you don't control your own destiny, and you have a lot of great theories on what you're going to do next year. My question is that how are you making leads right now? Because we still have to, pay payroll. We still have to feed our employees. We still have to have installs to go to. How are we going to do that with no leads? So, I'd really encourage everyone out there to start thinking about how they can contact people and really go out there and bring the leads to you. Because if you're relying on the leads coming to you easily, in the next 3 months, there's going to be a massive amount of carnage in our industry from companies that don't know how to make leads. They're going to be in a really tough and vulnerable position. Does everyone want to call old leads in a database and get hung up on 20 out of 21 times? No. Does anyone want to go out and knock on a door just for fun? Well, no, but these strategies are still effective. It's funny how I hear all the time that these strategies don't work anymore. And in today's society, we're tech-based and all these things. While I believe those things are true, the principles still hold true that the ones that are taking action are the people that win. And whatever action that looks like, sometimes it means you might have to knock on a door. Sometimes it means you might have to set up a table at the Harvest Fest. Sometimes it means you will have to call past customers and gather service because of it, but also set leads. There's a variety of things, but I would just encourage everyone to start thinking about diversifying their lead mix before you have to call me in a panic on January 3rd and say you don't have any leads and you don't